Stress is a very common factor in everyone's lifestyle. It impacts each one of us in its own ways, depending on lifestyle circumstances, that is, environmental conditions, professional and personal lifestyle, eating habits, sleeping pattern, mental strength, coping abilities, support system of family, friends, and society, current mental and physical health. High stress impacts the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system that may result into mental disorders, depression, anxiety, etc., low self-esteem, and lifestyle medical conditions like GERD, hypertension, etc. Students are also impacted by stress to a very large extent due to various reasons, but there can be ways where a person can manage stress, and the first step towards that is whether a person actually understands they are in stress zone or not. Further, accept that and start working towards stress management through the coping strategies. Ways to monitor and questions to be asked to yourself if you are in stress zone or not. Are you not resting well? Are you feeling sleepy and fatigued during the day? Do you wake up tired and irritated in morning? Are you impacted to study more by peer pressure and parents' ambitions? Are you spending very high hours for your studies? Are your eyes itching frequently with high screen time? How many steps do you cover throughout the day? Are you getting disturbed with some thoughts or some events or any person? Do you have a habit to eat more in extreme emotions? Do you eat more simple carbs and less fiber, protein, fat in your meals? Based on the above pointers, there are various types of stress one should understand, recognize, and learn the coping strategies towards stress management in order to manage exam stress. Type 1 of stress is very high study hours, parents and peer pressure, stressful study, and making more efforts than your capacity. Parents should understand that academic success is not the only deciding factor for a successful person. Therefore, there shouldn't be unnecessary stress for students in order to achieve extraordinary results that are not their forte or not in their capacity. Coping strategies for this type of stress is: parents should understand their child's capacity and recognize their interest areas. Just because their peers are very inclined towards academics and earning good marks doesn't mean that they should pressurize their child towards unnecessary high stress study pattern. Talk to your child and interact with them. Try to find out their areas of interest and understand their capacities. Advantages after the coping strategies: improved performance, as now the student is working, studying within their capacity and not trying to achieve something that's not in their reach. Reduced stress, an increased state of happiness, more connectivity with the study and patterns, positive interactions with parents as they don't put extra pressure on them to achieve extraordinary, avoiding lifestyle medical conditions such as hypertension, indigestion, insomnia due to less stress. Type 2 of the stress is sleep quality, sound sleep, and why it is important. Coping strategies of how to earn a sound sleep: regular workout, morning cardio and strength training, evening yoga or walk to relax, early and light dinner, latest by 8 pm, Light on simple carbs, that is rice, roti, and avoid any processed food like maida, fried, packaged food. Avoid any gadgets, mobile, or screen 30 minutes before bedtime. Avoid heavy water intake post 9 pm. Before bedtime, 15 minutes before. Take warm shower, soak food in warm water, hot milk with turmeric, meditation. Any of these helps in achieving a sound sleep. Avoid any conflicts on phone call 1 hour before bedtime. There should be a 2 to 3 hours gap between dinner and bedtime. Ideal time for dinner is 7 pm and bedtime is 10 pm. Read books before bedtime. Work on the calmness and interiors of your bedroom. Less litter, cozy bed, light fragrance, these all helps in getting a sound sleep. Last but not the least, keep a positive frame of mind. Train your mind and thoughts to be resilient and manage your stress or conflicts in a very positive way. Advantages of coping strategies in achieving a sound sleep: healthy body metabolic rate, mind detox with good sleep quality, more efficiency in study due to relaxed mind, reduced fatigue and tiredness because now you are sleeping well. Hormonal balancing, the key factor to achieve a healthy lifestyle, and the progress in growth hormones. The third type of stress is nutrition focus. So, we need to focus on how to avoid high carbs intake, that is, the high simple carbs intake. Before that, we need to understand the importance of carbs and how to control the portion and timing of the intake. A brief description about carbs intake before we get into is simple carbs, that is roti, rice, bread, etc. The impact is quick digestion, immediate energy and immediate blood sugar hike, fat accumulation if portion and timing is wrong. Complex carbs are vegetables and fruits. Impact of complex carbs are it takes time to digest and releases energy over the time, and it doesn't impact blood sugar, and it aids in fat and weight loss. The coping strategy: how to manage and time the carbs intake. Portion control. Simple carbs should be 1/4 of your meal plate in order to eat a balanced food. Time control. If meal is post 7 pm, there should be limited or no simple carbs to avoid blood sugar hike and fat accumulation. Combination. Carbs are important to help other macronutrients like protein and fat get absorbed in the system. So the protein intake post workouts should be supported with a portion of carbs, both simple and complex. When to say no to carbs. Avoid eating in extreme emotions, that is stress, anxiety, anger, happiness, etc., as we tend to eat more carbs in such situations. Regular detox. Adopt weekly fruits and salad, fiber detox to flush out the toxins and free radicals as well as to improve digestion with regular simple carbs intake. This will further reduce the curb to have more simple carbs. Hydration. Many times we confuse the thirst with the hunger. Having 3 to 4 liters of water in a day throughout will reduce the craving for simple carbs. Workout. 30 minutes, 5 days a week. Include strength workouts and cardio to gain muscle mass and lose body fat. This will help eat a balanced food and reduce simple carbs craving. Sedentary hour, very important to manage and reduce your sedentary time. Adopt 30 is to 3 ratio method. Low sedentary time is equal to less carbs intake. So 30 is to 3 ratio is if you are sitting for 30 minutes, you should be standing or walking for 3 minutes. So the advantages of managing simple carbs control is it will reduce fatigue, results into high energy, and you start feeling lighter. Body fat loss, weight loss, improved digestion, healthy body metabolic rate, reverse medical symptoms like high BP, hypertension, high cholesterol, fatty liver, diabetes, GERD, that is indigestion issues, etc. Manage extreme negative emotions also, stress, anxiety, anger, depression, etc. It manages appetite. It reduces appetite and reduce unnecessarily fat accumulation. Type 4 of stress is caused by low immunity and lack of positive thinking. We need to cut off stress caused by negative emotions that could be very harmful and reduce efficiency of a student. Negative emotions is equal to poor immunity that results into high stress and poor body metabolic rate. How to manage negative emotions through positive thinking and gain healthy immune system, how to reduce negativity bias, and how to overcome negativity with positive emotions and in turn manage stress. So we'll talk about the coping strategies, about how to learn to be resilient. List the pointers of the actions, events, people, situations those fills you up with positivity and follow the list when you feel low or negative. Train your mind to balance negative emotions and focus on the actions or events that gives you positive emotions. Write a journal about the events, about the negative events happened in the past. How will you manage the same events with positivity if happened in present? Do not shy away from negativity, rather gain more positivity to overpower the negatives. Train your mind for empathy. Once you start thinking from other people's perspective, you'll become resilient and in turn become positive. Advantages of gaining immunity and reducing the negative emotions are healthy cardiac vagal tone that results into boost up in the study, healthy heart rate, better interpretation of a situation resulting into positive emotions, improved decision making skills developed with positive emotions, healthy body metabolic rate with low stress levels, improved immunity as positive thinking creates genetic expression on our immunity also. Type 5 of stress is stress due to inactivity and sedentary lifestyle. Sedentary lifestyle is equal to low metabolic rate that results into weight gain, fat accumulation, hormonal imbalance and high metabolic stress. Reasons for sedentary lifestyle: your lifestyle, fatigue, depression, poor eating habits, poor sleep quality, high screen time, very high study hours. Ways to avoid and manage stress due to sedentary lifestyle. How do we get into stress zone when we spend sedentary lifestyle? We need to ask these questions to ourselves. The coping strategy on how to reduce sedentary phase from our lifestyle. Do a good workout. 30 minutes, preferably morning. Start your day with a workout. Practice breathing workouts and focus on deep breathing practice before and during reading and writing the questions. Activity. Activity is different than a workout. A good workout doesn't mean you can stay sedentary and inactive during the day. Walking while reading, talking, or remembering any subject works very well to reduce sedentary time. Follow 30:3 ratio, 30 minutes sitting, 3 minutes standing or walking. Get rid of any junk snacking, it leads to lethargy and in turn sedentary pattern. Reduce your screen time as much as you can. If it is a part of your study, take frequent breaks after every 30 minutes. Do outdoor training or activity. Breathe fresh air. Work on your endurance. Releasing toxins in form of sweat reduces mental and physical fatigue and keeps you active. The advantages of reducing sedentary hours healthy body metabolic rate, low body fat and healthy weight. Reduce fatigue, mental and physical fatigue. It reverses depression, stress, anxiety, etc. Healthy hormonal balancing. It flush out toxins in form of sweat when we work out or when we are active. Avoids fat accumulation in body. Fat accumulation in joints is caused by inactivity. Reduce appetite and avoids binge eating. Type 6 of stress is caused by stress due to lack of time management. The most important point here. Stress is caused when we are not able to balance work and life and our health. Coping strategies on how to balance life and work with time management from a student's point of view. Get disciplined. What is to be done has to be done. Start your day early. You will have 1-2 hours extra in your pocket before you start your school and your studies. Prepare your to-do list daily or weekly. Do not miss out the task. Preparing a to-do list is a smart trick where you allocate the time for each task to be done. Train your mind where you plan, frame up your entire day, define your long-term goals. Make short-term goals to achieve long-term goals. Study schedule. Make a study schedule, timetable, and keep frequent relaxation breaks with music, walking, breathing practice, yoga in that timetable too. Don't make it very stringent and difficult. Sleeping pattern. Focus on a sound sleep. Do not delay your bedtime and hit the bed maximum by 10 pm. Most important. Stay away from social gossips and negative people, negative events, as it will drain away your energy and efficiency. Advantages of having a good time management skill is the efficiency at study and personal life, managing stress and anxiety that is caused when we do not balance our life, positive mind frame, improved performance in class and exams.